In my State of the Union address last year, I announced our commitment to identify more communities like these.
Some might say that we are at the bottom of this economic ladder, that we do not have opportunities.
Where dedicated citizens are determined to make a difference and turn things around, and we challenged them. We said, if you can demonstrate the ability and the will to launch an all-encompassing, all-hands-on-deck approach to reducing poverty and expanding opportunity, we'll help you get the resources to do it.
I dropped the ball on these young folks. We all dropped the ball. It's time for us to pick it back up.
What I'm saying is, it's taking a toll. I'm not just talking about me. I'm talking about us as a community.
As a community, absolutely.
As a community, and our children are going to become immune to this.
After this gathering, there must be action. There must be follow-up.
In your opinion, were those block leader workshops helpful in terms of carrying out your responsibilities as a block leader or block captain?
I think it was just encouraging for everybody that, well, there's somewhere we can go.
Informative.
Yes, information.
Yes.
If it's something that I don't know, I know that there is somewhere I can go to get the answer.
If we don't get it here, we'll get it there. You know, so I thought it's been very informative.
Jenny and Laura, they come around personally, you know, and and it
Yes,
really
they
do help.
It's just a fresh breath of fresh air.
Yes.
To know that somebody's concerned.
The training sessions, I'll say, absolutely gave me, means and, an understanding of what my role was supposed to be and how to, carry it out. This rally that just happened this past Thursday was very accomplished because it came from something so bad and so scary. Like, the idea literally came from a shootout. I had literally 10 minutes before went in the house with my son and a few other kids that I had that day. It scared me because I heard out my window the commotion of people running around trying to gather up their children who were outside playing. And it scared me into wanting this to stop.
I need everybody to sign in, please, so you can get a shirt.
Gotta sign in.
This violence got to stop. It got to stop.
There ain't an African don't belong to drugs. There ain't an African that belong to shooting, killing each other.
Kings and queens of Mantua, the time is now. It's a new work, it's a new day, and we can get it done.
We have built a relationship with over 64 block captains within Mantua. It's my first stop. Just tell us Lorraine, just dropping off some information for her and the neighbors, okay? We're doing free tax preparation.
Wonderful.
All right, sweetie. All right, have a good one. Yes, that's the only way it works. It's not organization, it's block by block. If you understand that you're in communities that have been underserved, and the trust for government and law enforcement is not that great, you have to build some type of relationships with them. Nothing make people more angrier for people to assume what they need. If they did that simple of asking, they would get a whole new vision of what a community need is.
Traditionally, I think what happened in neighborhoods was people from outside of the neighborhood would more or less decide what it was a community needed. This approach that we've taken through the Federal Neighborhood Revitalization Initiative dictates that you take a place-based approach that was really about the residents identifying what the problems are in their neighborhood and also making suggestions around what type of solutions they felt like should take place in the revitalization of their neighborhood. And taking this approach, you're creating ownership and buy-in around the issues that exist where people live.
So right now we're at the corner of 34th and Halford Avenue. This is one of the areas that needed to be revitalized. The trash bins was going everywhere. All the trash was just flowing throughout our block here. We kind of cleaned up the front of the store. There were a lot of cigarette advertisements that we demanded be removed. We had a lot of young people hanging on the corner. People were afraid to come and even just walk past the corner just to cross the street here. It was almost just like, I can say, like a drug-infected corner here. It's a much more pleasant area for people to walk in now.
The idea certainly is that there's been some lessons learned over the years by Department of Justice. You hear this all the time, that you can't arrest your way out of problems. It's a common law enforcement statement, and there's a lot of truth to that.
We need to go through programs like this that take us into relationships a lot quicker, right?
We coming together trying to build a rapport between the community and the police officers, because right about now it's no trust. Ain't nobody gonna really talk to police. You know what I mean, pretty much.
You could just point us in the right direction. Let us do our job.
They got to think about their family members. They got to think about their children over in the playground playing basketball. They got to think about retaliation.
But it's hard out here. They don't even want to do that much.
It's mostly fear. It's mostly fear.
Hello, everybody. I'm Captain Altavis Love Craighead. I'm the captain of the 16th District. I know a lot of you have seen me around, working the community, meeting people.
We get in that car and we just ride around, windows up. We don't hear anything, we don't see anything. It's almost like tunnel vision. You have one segment of work that you have to do, which is mostly answer 911 calls. But that can keep you boxed in. And when you're always running, it doesn't allow the opportunity for you to talk to people. But I think this has given them the confidence to step out of the car and have a conversation with people and get to know them better. With the officers' eagerness, I want to make sure we continue that and make sure they're continually involved, where I don't have to be there at every step of the way. I can trust them to take the lead and move forward and continue to do this.
This is the memorial garden that was established in 2009 in honor of Bessie and Dover Carter, who were pillars of this block and who are also my parents. It started off as a little square and then has been extended on both sides. Because of this memorial garden, from it has grown the idea of the Mantua Greenway. Amtrak is going to be putting in a new fence. The sidewalks are going to be repaved. There's going to be bus shelters. There's going to be lighting on this street, this side of the street, that has never been in over 50 years.
We're doing an amazing work that is being told all over the country. This small community.
You can talk about faith, but you gotta do the work. And right now I see a bunch of faithful, believing people that's out here putting their hands to the plow, doing the work. So something gotta give.
Think about 3-5 years ago. Is your block safer now?
Done the transformation of affordable housing. We created a viable, feasible greenway.
Has your relationship with the 16th district improved?
I hear you saying that the work will continue.
Oh, the work will continue.
Change is going to happen. We need to find out how we fit in with the change and try to steer the change in the direction that we want.
Maybe we can begin to get more young people, you know? It's getting overwhelming for me, you know what I mean?
I guess I would like to see Mantua grow.